chat panel. Just give you a little more room.
Oh, okay.
So we don't chat. And then I like to do on the mini map.
Yeah.
The map options button, which is the second one from the left, and I like to do show yield icons. Turn that on.
Wait, second one from the left?
Yeah.
Oh, so down all the way at the bottom.
Bottom left
Oh.
mini map.
And do what?
It looks like a little
Show yield.
page.
What did you say you like, Matt?
Yeah, show yield icons
okay.
on. I put that on.
So see how when you click that,
Yeah.
like all the tiles have like a little. So that's all the
Mike,
things.
Mike and I
that
are
they
right
produce.
next to each other. Wait, is this a very small map? Or
Are
something?
you red?
We're all so close.
No, I think I put it on huge.
He's red. I'm.
Oh, you're
blue. You're dark.
I see.
We're literally in the same map area.
So what should I start doing?
Should settle a
Right
city.
right now you're selected on your settler,
Yeah.
right? So if you look in the bottom left or right, it has the unit panel, right? So it says settler,
Hmm.
and then it has a little picture that looks kind of like a city.
Hmm.
So that little slider thing that you just looked at is how much housing. So every city has housing. So if you click on the settler,
Hmm.
it'll usually show in green along water, which is where you get the most housing from it. On coastal water, you get one housing, so it's not as much. So it's not as good.
Okay.
So right now, probably just click on that button that looks kind of like a city next to the big arrow, and that'll settle the city.
Nice.
I did it.
First city, Mike.
I got Washington. I built Washington.
So now, pretty much the way you can do your game is in the bottom right-hand corner right now. There's like a cog wheel.
Mm-hmm.
See that?
Mm-hmm.
Click that.
Clicked it.
And so that right there will tell. Pretty much, it tells you everything that needs to be done.
I need to build a monument.
So you can build a lot of different things. I would say probably don't build a monument first. Usually I start with a scout. Because then that way you can find out what's around you.
Build scout.
And then the number next to them is the amount of turns. And if you hover over them, it tells you what all the stuff that they do and everything.
Where's that?
You'd have to go back to your
Oh.
option. But now, so see at the bottom right now, instead of the cogwheel, it has the science thing. Because now what you need to do next on your turn is choose your research.
Okay.
So that thing on the bottom right will always tell you everything you need to do before you can end your turn.
Allows harvesting of
It might not
cattle.
necessarily tell you everything, though. Just so you know.
It doesn't tell us everything you
sometimes-
need to do to end your turn. There are things you can
Do I want
choose to do.
do I want the animals?
So this is tech, right? So animals will let you. Let's see, what's near you?
Yeah, he's got
You'll probably
troubles.
want to do animals. So like that allows you to build, if you hover over them, a pasture, a camp, and I don't know.
That's
the other
it.
thing. And allows harvesting of cattle, sheep, and deer.
Yeah.
So those are different buildings that you can build with your builder.
I did it.
Then you just click that, and then you should be good. Oh, well, and you have your warrior. So this is like a
Warrior can-
melee troop. So pretty much what we do is you move them around.
You're just scouting out.
So like go. Can I only go in the blue area?
This turn, yes.
So
That's his movement.
start.
So if you notice, he can go into the desert and move 2 spaces.
Mm-hmm.
But if he wants to go in the forest, it's going to only let him go 1. Or if you cross a river, that takes extra movement. So he has 2 movement, but essentially almost everything is considered difficult terrain for warriors. So they can only move 1 at a
Should I
time,
just start going?
unless it's literally just
Should I
flatlands.
go down?
I mean, yeah, you don't need it because I'm northwest, so you don't need to go that way. So, and then you're building
So
a scout, so you're.
A good way to do it is kind of keep your warrior in your starting area, but kind of explore a little bit before your scout shows up.
Okay.
And it's always a good idea to just follow. You see how you're on a river right now? Follow that river
Hey,
somewhere.
that's what I was doing.
Because you're going to want to settle a new
Oh
city.
god, what's all these
Connor,
things on the right?
Did you reject my friendship declaration?
Send it again.
What is all this stuff on the right?
That is.
So that's all like
Oh,
notifications.
never mind.
A lot of that stuff was because I disconnected.
So you can
I mean, if you
right
hover
click
over
and it'll disappear. you want to get rid of them. If Greg keeps his on for the entire game,
He doesn't touch them.
but I like to have them always gone.
I've met a new civilization. Wow. So do I have to ally you guys, or are we already allied?
No, we are on a team, so we are already allied.
Okay, so next turn?
Yeah.
So then the other one is the civics. So there's technology, which is like literally like tech, right? And then civics is like it's supposedly like
Like ethics? I don't know.
yeah. So like the next one is like foreign trade. So it's like the idea of trading with
Yeah.
but you're like so you're learning that. So it's generally just another tech trade.
Mm.
And so the way you get those is in the top left. There's the blue, which is science. Blue is always science. That's how much you make per turn. Purple is culture. That's how much culture you make per turn. Then it's faith. Gold. Envoys is the next little thing. And that's what you send to city-states, which are like little AI things that will ally you if you have the most envoys in them, and they give you bonuses.
Mm-hmm. So do all I have to do this turn is move my warriors again?
Yeah. So right now it's like quick because it's early game. So you just move your warrior a little bit, and then you're done. Because right now we're waiting for like our stuff to get built.
Next turn. I discovered a new continent. Uh-oh. Calling our sea people.
So this is a city-state. So this is the city-state. So city-states are like neutral, right? So if you click on the city-state, like on their city,
Where is their city?
a little bit more south.
Oh.
So that's their city-state. If you click on them, you can see in the like bottom middle it says 1 envoy plus 4 gold in the capital. So if you send them an envoy, so envoys are kind of like a diplomat,
Mm-hmm.
I guess. So it's like you sent one guy there to like talk with them to try and like convince them to be friends with you.
Mm-hmm.
So then they'll give you 4 more gold in your capital.
It's nice.
At 3 of them, you'll gain plus 4 gold in every commercial hub, which is a district.
Okay.
Which we'll have to talk about later. And then at 6, you get 4 in every district building, every additional district building. And then at the bottom, it says, whoever is suzerain. So that's the person who has the most envoys with them. They're allied to you, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
And they'll give you a bonus. So their bonus is your trading posts in foreign cities provide plus 1 gold to your trade routes. So, pretty simple.
Yeah.
So then when they're your allies, they will help you in wars and things. But then if they're someone else's, they'll help them in their war. Right? So this guy's really close to you.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd probably want to make sure you try and stay allied with him. Because if someone else allies him and we go war with them, then you'll be fighting that guy right next to you.
So, how do I talk to them?
In what way?
Like, are my warriors just gonna fight them right away?
No, because they're neutral. They start
Oh,
neutral.
okay. Wait, so you guys are friends? I want to be friends.
Okay, so that
I
could be another thing.
already figured it out.
So, there you go.
Here we go. So, I just need to move my warriors again?
Mm-hmm.
Can I move near them and they won't attack me?
Yeah. And so you also, when you did that, see that mountain that's next to their city?
Yeah.
You discovered a natural wonder, because that's Mount Kilimanjaro.
Ooh, I did it.
So, but that is, it gives plus 2 food to the tiles around it. So see how there's like desert hills right there? Desert hills usually don't give you anything. Like there's ones that are by your capital.
Oh, they gave me a quest. Recruit a great general.
Yeah, so that's what they do, is they give you quests. That's how you can get envoys with them. or we earn envoys over time based on our governments that we have.
Okay.
So let's see. Let's click on, just to take a look at it. Click on up in the top left, the tech tree. So whenever you finish a tech, it'll pop up, in your little bottom right-hand corner. But this is like the overarching tech tree. So you can like scroll down and it'll go all the way to the end. Like this is all the text throughout the game.
Oh. Nice.
And there's a little key on the left-hand side that'll tell you what the thing is. Right, so green, something in green is a unit.
Yeah, I can read it.
And then if you click exit out of that, and then if you click right next to that, there's the civics tree, which is the same thing except for the civics thing.
Oh, okay.
And then if you exit out of that and click to the next one, this is called the Great Person tab.
Oh, this is where you get Great General?
So yeah, this is where you get a Great General. So how you get points, we're all striving to get these guys, and they all give you some kind of special shit.
Okay, so we all want them.
Yes. And so the way you can get them is Great Generals, you can do it by fighting troops and winning battles and stuff. But the main way to get all of these points is from districts. So districts are going to be like extensions of our cities that we place down that get a certain resource. So like there'll be a campus district. So that's like where all the science is done. Or there's like a theater district where they do cultural stuff. Get it? Like there's a commercial district where it's like the trade area. So when you build like a commercial hub, the buildings within that will generate points for the Great Merchant. An encampment district, which is like where your barracks is and like military stuff, those buildings will generate Great General points. So if you want to try and focus, you want to try and build those certain things. As America's pretty cold.
America, it's pretty much just bully for you.
Okay, so realistic.
America's kind of cultural.
Is the big fish anything special on the map?
Oh no, that's just like
That's like the drawing in the
supposed to
monster.
just-
Oh, even way
It's like
cooler.
Berry monsters and stuff like that.
Should I just move?
yeah. So like if you scroll around the map, you'll see like little dragons. They'll be like kraken.
Jackals.
Jackal.
It's a jackal.
Now you haven't run into any yet, but there are. So like city-states are neutral guys that you can have on your team, or they could be on the enemy's team. There are other troops that are barbarians, which are always against you, which are always evil.
Oh, ooh, I got a scout.
So scouts can't fight very well, but
Scout.
They
very
move
well.
they
fast.
scout very well.
Should I build stuff now?
You have to. Else your turn won't.
Oh, so should I build a monument now?
So now, let's see, you could build a monument or a builder. So builder is how you improve the tiles that are in your city.
I'd go builder.
What do you build now?
I said I'd go
usually-
builder.
Oh, okay.
I usually go builder, and then the third thing I get is
Monument it's a good thing, but compared, I mean, I don't know. Builder's a better investment.
Builder. Oh,
By the way, I don't know if you noticed, Matt, we're playing not
yeah, I
the
forgot-
expansion.
Oh,
because I don't.
didn't notice. What does that even change? Is there religion?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
Well,
no
that
more,
was,
like,
that was added
era-
in the Civ V expansion. Oh, there's no eras. Did you turn off the wonders? Did you turn off every mod?
Yes.
Oh, so he found a goody hut. Explain, Connor.
So that right there that you found is a goodie hut
What? Where?
There you go.
by
You
your
can
warrior.
click on it on the bottom right. It even shows little huts on
Oh,
the tab on your side. So you click on that, it'll take you to wherever it
I
is.
see.
So this
So-
is supposed to be like a little tribe of people that you are like, it's pretty derogatory. You're like a cool civilization, and they're like backwards people that aren't cool enough.
Mm-hmm.
But once you encounter them, so when you walk your guy on top of
Mm-hmm.
them, they'll join you, and then they'll give you a little bonus.
Oh, nice.
So there's a lot of different things they can do. Some are better than others.
Yeah, like one of the best ones in this early game, I think, is they can give you a scout.
Ooh.
So that's nice. Or they can give you just a bunch of, well, a little bit of culture, a little bit of faith, a little bit of gold. They can add another population to your
Alright,
city.
so I moved on top of them.
So you just got
I got
something.
26 gold.
Question is, okay, there you go.
Gold, yeah.
You have to. For some of them, you have to actually be watching it to see what they give you.
Like that one.
Yeah.
Scout.
It's annoying.
Good job, Scout.
Did you explain to him about population, Connor? Population
Nope.
control.
Go ahead.
Oh, you got it. I'm letting you. You're the god of this game. I barely know anything.
All right, so click on your city.
Okay.
You'll see in the bottom right a little tab. It says the name of the city. So you're Washington. It says how many buildings it has.
Mm-hmm.
Religious citizens, so that's how many people that are religious. Amenities. Amenities are things that people want, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just like from the actual word, what amenity is. So people want
Luxury resources.
luxury goods.
How do you know that?
Luxury goods. It's what they want. It's
Oh.
So luxury goods are, look around Washington, right? There's those pigs,
Yeah. Truffles.
right? There's
Connor's
the
favorite.
gypsum, which is on that hill right there. And then there
Minerals.
is dyes, which is in the forest.
Yeah.
Those are, they all say what they are, and they say they're a luxury resource. Whenever you get one of those, so people want truffles, right? They need amenities to keep them happy, right? So like I want dyes so I can have special fancy clothes. I want truffles so my food tastes good, right?
Right.
So what you do is you build a building on top of it, and then you get a copy of it. One building on one pig tile will affect 4 cities. So Washington, and then the next 3 cities that you build will all get 1 amenity from it. So that'll make people stay happy. But if you have more cities than you have amenities to distribute amongst them, people get unhappy. And when they get unhappy, your cities don't grow, and I think your production goes down. So,
Okay.
so you're still in Washington, so then you see underneath amenity, it says housing.
Yeah.
So you start with, I think every city has 2 basic housing. And then if you settle on fresh water, you got the more buildings. And if you settle on like a coast,
Mm-hmm.
like salt water, you get 1 housing. So it's like not as good. So housing is your people in your city use food, right? And then they just grow the population. And then if there's not enough housing in the city, they'll grow slower because it'll be like overpopulation.
Eventually, it'll just stop growing, or it can actually start declining too. If you're like underfed, then you start losing
people aren't
population.
starving.
It's like slow, and also when you start. So right now you gain like a new population like every 5 or 6 turns. That's the green number where it says 2 next to Washington.
Yeah.
There's a green number right above it. That's how many turns until you gain population. So right now, when you're lower, it happens faster. When you get like 18 population, to go to 19, it's going to take like 20 turns or something.
Uh-huh.
And then also to go down from 19 to 18 takes like 20 or 30 turns. So I don't know if I've ever actually had my cities lose population, but it can happen.
Okay.
So each population that the city has is the tile that it works. So you're clicked on the city right now. Click on the little picture of a person that's like right above the name Washington in the bottom right hand corner.
Picture of a person? Oh.
Yeah, so it says
Yeah.
Washington, right? And then
Got
right
it,
above that there's
got
a
it.
person.
I'm taking Brussels, by the way, guys. No one, Connor.
So that shows where your villagers are working, right? So that see how each tile has a little picture of a dude face,
Yeah.
and then 2 of them are like white.
Yeah.
because that's where your guys are working. So they usually work like what it deems the best tiles. Sometimes it's not adequate. Like
For your first 100 games, don't worry about it. Just have it be automated.
Okay.
Yeah, so it just does it. If you go back to where that dude face is,